How's it going, everybody? My name is Blackstar, and welcome back to Nekopara. In the last episode, we were out with chocolate and vanilla. We stopped by another Neko working at a takoyaki cart, and we tried to convince him to go back home, but that very much didn't work out, so we decided, hey, they can stay the night. So, without further ado, let us go on. I sighed while staring at the ceiling. If I gave in to my emotions, the result would just lead to more sadness. So we got some angst. Great. If I used kind or hopeful words, they would all end up as lies. It's pretty uncool of me to be so passive like this. While I continue to pile on insults and make excuses for my actions, I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take over. There we go.
Nekopara.
What the? Alright, that's a weird one. But at least still funny.
その件に関しては、ショコラとバニラの意思を尊重したいと思います。
シグレ。
ショコラとバニラがちゃんと納得したら迎えに行きますので。
Was what she told me when I was finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiation space, I was struck down. But Shigure, even if you say that I don't think chocolate and vanilla will...
ところで兄様、この妹目に今朝の愛のささやきを。
I'm sorry, what? Don't make it sound like it's a daily ritual or something. In any case...
あ、すみません。お父様から呼ばれましたので、失礼いたします。愛してますわ、兄様。ではまた。
Ah, wait, Shigure! Seriously? As the ruthless electronic buzz of the dropped call echoed, I stared at my cell phone. And here I thought that I could sort all of this out if I just talked to Shigure.
朝ごはんおいしいですね。ご主人様のご飯はいつでもおいしいですにゃ。
They are adorable as ever.
ショコラ、ほっぺにケチャップついてる。
Oof.
芸術的に可愛い。舐めてあげちゃう。ペロペロ。
Hold on. No. The cackles in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. These sandwiches incidentally contained tomato, cheese, and lettuce, with an over-easy fried egg tucked inside. All of that. It was a simple meal. Breakfast was pretty much like this. You two are definitely going home today, okay?
ご主人様はショコラたちといるの楽しくないですか？
And there goes the fun music.
ショコラは楽しいですよ。もうそれは今世紀最大級に。
I don't doubt that. She seems like a fun person.
昨晩はご主人だって結構お楽しみだったくせに。
That's phrasing. Stop with the deliberately misleading words. I sighed at their happy-go-lucky mindset. I took the opportunity to fill their empty glasses with milk. The eating habits of cackles are pretty much the same as those of humans, so that part was straightforward. Of course, what they liked and disliked depended on each individual. In the end, I wasn't able to put everything away, to get everything put away yesterday. Today, I really do have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening too. That's why I don't have time to relax and play with you two. Be good girls, and go home. I said that to them with a sandwich in my hand.
ここにショコラがいたら、ご主人様は迷惑ですか？
Put a sandwich down on her plate. And just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yeah, it's a problem. I answered her clearly.
そうですか。
That!
そうですよね。
You could have been a
やっぱ
little...
り
Sorry, Chocolate. It could have been a little more gentle. Her shoulders drooped more than before. The ears, which sat atop her head, drooped downheartedly as well. Oh, too. I'm filling in words.
ショコラ
Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on in concern. The pain from last night pricked at my heart again. I tilted the already cold coffee cup, my emotions dulled, unimpeded by my judgment.
それでも
Sudden close-up.
それでもショコラはご主人様のところにいたいです
Her usually always perky ears were drooping. Choco was speaking clearly under her own volition.
ショコラがいるなら私もここにいる
And then you are wherever she is.
私もここにいたいと思う
You think? Vanilla's usually blank expression did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. If this is enough to sway you. I don't remember Chocolate or Vanilla ever being this disobedient. That thought stayed at the back of my mind. But if I was going to be swayed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. That. Understood? Hmm?
ご注文ありがとうございます。ロイヤルウッドです。
Ah, the tableware vendor.
ご注文いただきましたティーセットの配達にお伺いしました。ではこちら、お店の中に運んじゃいますね。こちらの段ボールで全部ですね。
That was quick.
では間違いなければ、受領書にサインをいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with a pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over the sales invoice I received once more. Somehow this doesn't look like what I ordered.
本当ですか？それは品物が違うということでしょうか？
No, the stuff I ordered isn't here too, but I looked over the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain! It was as if the inside of the bakery had become completely made of boxes. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside the bakery.
すみません。すぐに本社に確認しますので、少々お待ちいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
There's some foul play at work. I feel it in my
大
bones.
変申し訳ございません。こちらのミスで別の注文書と混じってしまっていたようでして。
Okay. The feeling in my bones was a lie.
水無月様の方もすぐにご入りようと思いますので、もしよろしければご注文分の食器を受け取っていただければと思うのですが。
Accept this order. Huh? From all this? The mountain of cardboard boxes towered over everything. I was at a loss for words. Every box was of equal size. I wouldn't know what was inside each of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the sales invoice, I could see that they all contained expensive tea sets and tableware. And if I accepted it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. There's still things that need doing in advance of my bakery's opening, so I don't mind accepting these. But it's gonna take a while to deal with all of this.
もちろん私もお手伝いさせていただきますので、私も次の配達に行かないといけないですし。
Look, you don't need to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it would take 2 hours or more. But to have it redelivered would take double the effort too. What are you two doing over there? Oh, that's amazing. That's right! I have a lifeline!
にゃですか
Oh, no.
猫ちゃんたち、本当に助かりました。ありがとうございます。本当にありがとうございます。では、私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
I'm exhausted. I glanced at the table where we had finished organizing, lowered myself into a chair and relaxed my shoulders.
ご主人様、冷たいお茶です。どうぞ。
If you're watching this, I did the max jiggle physics. I hope you're happy. Thanks, Chocolate. Don't mind if I do. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. Somehow or another, the light meal tableware had arrived. Soon, I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. I didn't say I needed any help I could find, but I really did need help this time.
ちー、褒めて褒めて褒めて褒めて。
Please, make your intentions known. Oop. I could sense the praise me aura coming from Chocolate. She had a wide smile on her face, was in a ready stance to receive my approval. Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you two.
ご主人様に褒めてもらっちゃったよ、バニラ。
So happy.
柱の陰から見守ってた甲斐があったね。よしよし。
Did you do anything, or were you watching it all from the sidelines?
ショコラ、ご主人様の役に立てましたね。
Stop rushing me.
やっぱりご主人様一人じゃお仕事大変だと思うんです。
Oh.
猫の手でも存分に役に立つ。
Okay, yeah, undoubtedly.
私たちがいなかったら、まだ仕分け続行中だと思う。
Hey, you two are getting a bit too close. Oh, the rocking. They leaned forward toward me for emphasis. It is true that without you two around, this would have been a real problem. But that's a different issue than the one from before. You two have to go back home. Besides, it's not like I can ask you to do work for me or anything, okay?
そうですか。やっぱりダメですか。
Not the sadness. Shoulders drooped along with her ears and tail. The enthusiasm she showed earlier had completely disappeared. She sighed deeply and looked disheartened.
お掃除でもしてきます。せっかくですし。
Trudged up to the second floor, still dejected. Chocolate isn't an idiot. Are you sure about that? I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy. But even so, this wasn't something I was going to easily change my mind about. It was all the more with how much she cared for me. I can English!
ご主人、私たちがいたら、そんなに迷惑？悪い子？
The straight shooter. She spoke quietly in her usual way. Vanilla tilted her head as she asked that question. You two aren't bad cat girls, and that's why I can't have you stay here.
悪い子じゃないのに、ダメなの？
Yeah, that one's gonna take some explanation. It's because you two are good cat girls that I can't allow it. Not this, not the zoo. She blinked as she took in my words. It was almost as if she was trying to peer inside my heart. She stared directly at me, long and hard. No one take that voice line out of context.
人って難しい。猫にはそういうのはわからない。
You're not easy to understand either.
好きならそばにいたい。少なくとも私はそう思うけど。
Huh. No.
ショコラのところ行ってくる。
With those words, she went upstairs. The sound of her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long, I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand, huh? Inside the bakery, now devoid of anyone but myself, I repeated those words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, it's a pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. Having heard that said aloud, I began to understand what it really meant. It must be pretty nice to live the simple life of a cat girl, huh? I pondered as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed to the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea sets that had just arrived earlier. Transition. Oh no, not the cup!
Nekopara.
Just say the cup broke by itself. That's gonna need a lot of explaining away there, Vanilla.
あれ？今日はあのたこ焼き屋がいない。
Oh no, the takoyaki seller from the last episode. Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, that food stand was nowhere to be found. It just so happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the cat girls home. I had also happened to leave the house key behind. So to make good use of my time, I went to do some shopping before Shikari got home.
ごめんバニラ。
What did you do?
なんだっけ？また旅だっけ？
That is a drug. That is a narcotic.
だいたいそんな感じ。
That's a drug. That isn't the right word at all. Chocolate, if you're tired, why don't we rest a bit?
はい。少しだけ。でも大丈夫ですから。心配かけてごめんなさい、ご主人様。
There's no need for you to apologize. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That's why there was nothing I could really say to her. Well, there just so happens to be a bench over there, so why don't we rest a bit?
じゃあ私、何か飲み物買ってくる。
Thanks. Get something for everyone, okay?
了解。任された。
I handed Vanilla some change and offered the bench of chocolate. Oh, my heart! Constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. All that could be heard throughout the empty park were the quiet sounds of nature. I silently sat down next to the disheartened chocolate. With the gently setting sun, time passed by slowly.
ショコラ、帰ります。
Her voice was so quiet I wasn't quite sure if I heard her or not. Even so, she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocolate's head.
たまには、ご主人様に電話してもいいですか？
Oh, yeah.
また、ご主人様のところに遊びに来てもいいですか？
Yeah.
ご主人様は、ショコラたちのことは、
No.
ちゃんと毎日思い出してくれますか？
No, please, not the tears.
ショコラ、離れてても、ご主人様って呼んでてもいいですか？
This game is not about to make me well up. The only game that made me cry was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. Her voice trembled as she frantically wiped away her tears. She stifled her sobbing and her voice became strained. She looked pained as she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lips. I held back my irresponsible words that were on the brink of coming out with all my strength. Yeah, of course I will. it's me.
ごめんなさい。主人
You
様。
didn't do anything wrong. I was frustrated at myself for saying nothing. I was empty. I could only offer condolences that could not be put into words. I rubbed Chocolate's head as gently as I could.
やっぱりご主人様は優しいですね。
I don't know, it's a bit of a tsundere to me. I don't really think I'm kind at all.
ご主人様、前も同じこと言ってましたから。
Before? Chocolate closed her eyes and smiled.
覚えてますか？ショコラとバニラをご主人様としぐれちゃんが連れて帰ってくれた時のこと。
Ah, of course I remember that. Flashback? It was a cold day half a year ago. Chocolate and Vanilla were huddled together, crying by the side of the road. They were still so young, they couldn't even speak yet. It was that day I embraced their small, cold bodies and took them home with me. Any other circumstance, and I swear Cesis would be knocking down my door. There was no way I could simply forget that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two really couldn't get used to things at home.
あの時は知らないお家で知らない人と猫ばっかりで怖くて。
You two wouldn't eat at all, which really worried Sugar.
はい、とっても心配かけちゃいました。
I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in their voice as we reminisced about the past.
ショコラとバニラが熱を出した時のことも覚えてますか？
I definitely do remember that. Flashback? It was a few days after we brought Chocolate and Vanilla home. Oh my god, they're adorable! Alright, what's my thumbnail gonna be? Chocolate on the bench, or this? At that point, they'd only occasionally drink some water. And as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnourishment and cold weather had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain.
あの時は夜中で誰にも気づいてもらえなくて、とにかく苦しくて、辛くて、寂しくて。声も出せなくて、手も足も全然動かなくて。助けて、誰か助けてって思いながら、ただただ泣いてたんです。そしたら、
Alright, I'm with you too, so don't worry.
ご主人様が大きくてあったかい手で撫でてくれたんですよね。ずっとそばで大丈夫大丈夫って言い続けてくれて、ショコラとバニラのこと撫で続けてくれてました。朝になって病院に行くまでずっとそばにいてくれて、不安で心細かったのが全部嘘だったみたいに。あの時も同じこと言ってました。俺は別に優しくなんかないって。でもショコラたちはご主人様が助けてくれなかったらここにいなかったです。
Yeah, high fevers are very dangerous.
あの時ご主人様がそばにいてくれなかったら誰も信じられないままでした。ご主人様のおかげでご飯も食べれるようになりました。しぐれちゃんともみんなとも仲良くなれました。だからあの時からショコラのご主人様はご主人様になったんです。
And that's why she calls him that.
ショコラはそれからずっと優しいご主人様のことが大好きなんですよ。
I wish that her tear-filled eyes would not spill over. Those tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me.
だから、ソコラはご主人様がいなくなっちゃうって聞いて。
I'm going to leave that.
いても立ってもいられなくて、どうしても一緒に行きたくて。しぐれちゃんにお願いをしたんです。
She said that with the faintest of smiles, one that seemed as if it would disappear at any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm. But there was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed in with them. Chocolate. I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could say back to her was her name.
お金のこととか難しいことは、やっぱり猫にはわからないです。
They don't really get human.
でもやっぱり、ソコラはご主人様のそばにいたいんです。ご主人様が辛くて大変そうなの、なんとなくわかります。本当に、なんとなくですけど。
I'm sorry for also the long periods of silence. I want to let her speak.
お掃除でもお洗濯でもお料理でも、ショコラがお手伝いできることは何でもしますから。今すぐにはできなくても、絶対にちゃんとできるようになりますから。
So she spends this time pleading her case?
だから、もう一度だけ、お願いしちゃダメでしょうか。ショコラは、ご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。
Chocolate's voiced her feelings clearly once again, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocolate, if you could be with me. I was engulfed by my inner thoughts, which were ready to overflow. She yearned for me so earnestly. Alright, that is where I'm going to leave off the episode, so I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I'm out. Peace!